Ingredient. The secret ingredient, Vanessa Nortey.
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters. Let me have a raise of hands for all those who love food. Keep them up. Keep them up. Now keep your hands up if you love to find the best foods. I want to rate the level of interest for foods. Keep your hand up if you love to watch the Food Network. Okay, so a few of us still. Keep your hands up if you like to watch Iron Chef. Okay, so now I know that I have 4 foodies in the room. I myself am one of those foodies. And I like to think that when I share this with you, that you too will one day become a foodie. You see, coming from Puerto Rico, which was originally conquered by the Spaniards, it was my mission to find how to make the best paella. The best paella. So you can imagine how excited I was when I found on the Food Network when Emerald decided to visit one of the best restaurants that make the best paellas. So I had everything lined up. I had my video recording. I had my notes. And as they said, you add this, you saute that. I wrote every single step. Until finally they said, and then, before you put it into the oven, you add, I can't tell you, it's a secret ingredient. Oh, that's exactly how I felt happy. And so I think, Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, that's the meanest, cruelest thing you can do, is not share the secret ingredient. But today, I'm going to share with you what I feel is the secret ingredient to life. That's right. Do you have your notes? The secret ingredient to life. You ready? Humility. That's right. Humility. And when we think of the word humility, a lot of times we think that it means that we're weak. But in fact, it's bold, confident humility. And I want to share with you some stories, 2 in fact, that have taught me the importance of humility. The first story has to do with something that I saw in someone else. And the second story is an opportunity that I had to realize the importance of humility. For my first story, I remember back during the attacks of 9/11, the one thing that really touched me, that I remember from that time, was when Queen Elizabeth allowed her troops to play the national anthem of the United States of America. I still remember feeling my eyes swell up, because in this world, when we're taught that we need to look out for ourselves first, that to me was the biggest, greatest show of humility. When I was younger, young and naive, in one of my jobs, I recall receiving some negative criticism. And my initial reaction was to lash out. I was upset because I take pride in my work. How could it be that I'm being criticized for what I do? I do a good job. And I decided not to lash out. I went home. Next morning, I like to take time in the mornings to do my prayers. I realized that instead of sending her an email, a nasty email, I decided that I would send her an email to invite her to coffee and to apologize for what she had criticized before. Do you know what happened? It opened the lines of communication. It established a relationship going forward. And what impressed me the most was that she said, it takes a big person to do what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is not examples to make you realize that humility is a secret to life, it even says it in the scriptures. That's right, whether you believe it or not, it says it in the scriptures. There's nothing I can do. God resists pride, and He will make you graceful if you're human. These are all examples that I wish that you take into heart, because even as Toastmasters, you can use humility. That's right. When we're providing feedback to others, we are taking the other person's best interest and putting it up before ours. And even when we are receiving feedback, we need to be humble in receiving the feedback that we receive from others. Because only then will we be able to soar. When we get together here today, I want you to realize that this today was our own episode of Top Chef in Iron Chef. When the host of Iron Chef says, and today's secret ingredient is humility. Mr. Cotton Chef.